We interrupt our regularly scheduled programming to bring you this special A&E presentation featuring the original NBC News footage from the morning of July 16th, 1969. I'm Edwin Newman. At this moment, 20 years ago, a Saturn V rocket sat on Launch Pad 39A at Cape Kennedy, Florida. On top of the rocket, in a spacecraft called Apollo 11, in a command module called Columbia, were 3 American astronauts. At 9:32 a.m., the precise time dictated by the inflexible laws of celestial mechanics, Apollo 11 was scheduled to blast off on the most astonishing voyage ever undertaken. Its destination, the moon. This is the Apollo 11 liftoff, as it happened. The time is T-minus 10 minutes and counting.
This is Apollo Saturn Launch Control. We are go for Apollo 11. Firing command coming in now. We're on an automatic sequence as the master computer supervises hundreds of events occurring over these last few minutes. We are go with all elements of the mission at this time.
However, it appears to me that that last 15-second count comes very, very quickly, much sooner than I sort of expected it to come. All of a sudden, we were at 15 seconds and we were counting down, and at some 7 seconds, you start getting the ignition sequence. And at that time, it was really all up to Tom, and it's really all up to Neil in this case, because he's the man who has the capability to abort from that point on. If everything isn't set and ready to go from that time on, you're probably too late.
T-minus 1 minute, 35 seconds on the Apollo mission, the flight to land of the first men on the moon. All indications coming in to the control center at this time indicate we are go. 1 minute, 25 seconds and counting. Our status board indicates the third stage completely pressurized. 80-second mark has now been passed. We'll go on full internal power at the 50-second mark in the countdown. Guidance system goes on internal at 17 seconds, leading up to the ignition sequence at 8.9 seconds. We're approaching the 60-second mark on the Apollo 11 mission. T-minus 60 seconds and counting. We passed T-minus 60. 55 seconds and counting. Neil Armstrong just reported back. It's been a real smooth countdown. We passed the 50-second mark. Power transfer is complete. We're on internal power with the launch vehicle at this time. 40 seconds away from the Apollo 11 liftoff. All the second stage tanks now pressurized. 35 seconds and counting. We are still go with Apollo 11. 30 seconds and counting. Astronauts report it feels good. T-minus 25 seconds. 20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11. Tower is clear. Hello.
confirm ignition, and the thrusters go. Apollo 11, this is Houston, and 1 minute. The trajectory guidance looks good, and the stage is good. Over. Apollo 11, roger. 35,000 feet per second. Cut off. Going velocity 35,570 feet per second. Altitude 177 nautical miles. Houston, Apollo 11 and gave us a magnificent ride. Roger, 11, we'll pass that on, and it certainly looks like you're well on your way now.
Woo!